Hello everyone! Hi, welcome back to another class. Today we're going to do a little bit of warm-up and then we're going to do some bar work today. We'll concentrate more on bar... Oh wow, the sun. The sun. And then we're going to have a look at the story of Sleeping Beauty at the end. Right, so let's get started with warm-up. Okay, so let's start with good toes and naughty toes with the music. Are you ready? Remember to keep your shoulders down and arms to the side and your legs are nice and straight. And naughty, good, naughty, good. Are your shoulders down? Naughty toes, good. Keep your legs straight, naughty, good. Now with one foot at a time, right, left, right, left with your head, remember your head. And point your toes and bring your arms up in front of you and up and down to our legs. Good, and again, bring your arms in front of you and up and down onto your legs. Good, well done. And now we're going to try and touch our toes with our feet up like this and try and reach for your toes. Good. Okay, and now we're going to go into butterfly legs like this. And then try and push your knees down. Try and get them to the floor. Can you get your knees to the floor? And then now we're going to try and put our head on our toes again. Who can do that? Ready? And head on toes. Good. And now from here, we're going to do our splits. And then we're going to bend to one side. Make sure you're pointing your toes. Point your toes and keep your legs straight. To the other side. Again. And one more. Good. And now we're going to try and put our chest on the floor again, like so. And then we're going to bring our legs all the way around, like this. And now from here we're going to do our heads on our toes. So try and get your head on your toes. Can you reach? Ready? Again. Oh, there we go. And then let's try and do our teacups. And we'll try not to spill our tea. Hold your arms up with your legs. And down. Good, well done. Okay, so now we're going to stand up and start doing our bar work. Okay, so holding onto your bar, we're going to start in our first position, like so. And we're going to have our arms down by our side like this, making sure our elbows are nice and bent, only a little bit. And then we've got our foxy fingers as well, remember we did last time. And we're going to bring it up in front and to the side. And then we're going to plie, bringing your hand in front, back to the side, demi-plie, back to the side. And then we're going to grand plie, with our hand all the way to the bottom, and then we bring it up again, in front, to the side, and all the way down, and back up again. Let's try it with the music. And arm up in front, to the side, and demi-plie, arm in front, to the side, demi-plie, over to the side again, and now grand plie with your arm, and up, and again grand plie, all the way to the floor, and up. Good, well done. Okay, so now we're going to do something very similar that we just did, but this time, when we do our grand plie, we're going to go into second position. Let's try it with the music. And arm up in front, and plie, open, another demi-plie. And now into second position and grand plie. Make sure your heels are on the floor. And again, grand plie with your arm. And up. Good. Back into first. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do our tendus. We're going to do 2 tendus in the front from first position, 2 tendus to the side, and then 2 tendus to the back. Shall we try it with the music? So starting in first position with your arm in preparation and holding onto the bar, starting with our right leg. Arm up to the side and 1, pointing your foot, and 2, make sure you're pointing your foot, and to the side, close, to the side, close, and to the back, 1, pointing your foot, 2, open, and close. Good. Now let's try it on the left leg. Arm up, to the side, and 1, pointing your foot, and 2, make sure you're pointing your foot, and to the side, close, to the side, close, and to the back, 1, pointing your foot, 2, open, and close. Good. Okay, so now we're going to do the same exercise again, but we're going to do it in 5th position. So we're going to put our right foot in front and we're going to point it to the front, close, to the front, close, and then to the side, and then close it in front, and then when we do it to the side again, we'll close it to behind. So then we can do 1 to the back and close, and the last one to the back and close. So we're going to try it with our right foot first. So let's try it with the music. Okay, so starting with our right foot and arm up to the side and 1, pointing your foot, close, 1, close, to the side and close in the front, to the side again, close behind, and now back, close, back, close. Good, well done. Okay, so starting with our left foot and arm up to the side and 1, pointing your foot, close, 1, close, to the side and close in the front, to the side again, close behind, and now back, close, back, close. Good, well done. Okay, so now we're going to try this exercise doing jeté. Now jeté is almost the same as we did, instead we lift our leg in the air. So we're going to try that again with the music. Okay, starting with your right foot in front again, and arm up to the side, and up, lift it, close, again, up, close, and now to the side, close in front, point your foot, and close behind. In the back, 1, close, and again, close. Good, well done. Okay, now let's do left with your left foot in front and arm up to the side and up, lift it, close, again, up, close, and now to the side, close in front, point your foot and close behind. In the back, 1, close, and again, close. Good, well done. Okay, so now we've finished bar, we're going to read Sleeping Beauty. And in this programme, there's a picture of Drew Jackson. Like me, he was one of the first students at Bristol Russian Ballet School, and he is now graduated from English National Ballet School. And we actually danced together in the Nutcracker when we were little. Okay, so starting from Act 1, King Florestan and his queen are celebrating the christening of their baby, Princess Aurora. Among their guests are the princess's fairy godmothers, who each dance for her and bestow on her magical gifts of generosity, strength, and vitality. Before the Lilac Fairy, the most important and powerful of the fairies, has the chance to present Aurora with her gift of wisdom, the wicked fairy Carabosse arrives. Carabosse is furious, claiming that she has not received an invitation to the party. The apologetic king calls on the master of ceremonies to investigate the wicked fairy's claims, only to find that Carabosse has indeed been omitted from the guest list. As revenge for being overlooked, Carabosse pronounces that Aurora one day will prick her finger on a needle and die. The Lilac Fairy, still able to grant Aurora a gift, but unable to completely undo Carabosse's curse, decides to use her magic to lessen the curse. The Lilac Fairy pronounces that should Aurora prick her finger on a needle, then she will not die, but rather fall into a deep sleep, from which she will be awakened by true love's kiss. Needles and all other sharp objects are banned from the kingdom, and a number of years pass. As Princess Aurora prepares for her 16th birthday party, she laughs and jokes with her friends about the princes who will attend the palace, seeking her hand in marriage. The 16th party celebrations begin, and Aurora is introduced to 4 princes. She dances the Rode Adagio with each of them and contemplates which one to marry. A mysterious cloaked guest appears and gives Aurora a gift of flowers. Aurora accepts the gift, but she does not know that there is a needle hidden inside. She pricks her finger on the needle and begins to fall asleep. The cloaked guest reveals herself to be Carabosse, reiterates her curse and disappears. Realizing what has happened, the Lilac Fairy appears, reassures everyone that everything will be all right, and casts a sleeping spell over the inhabitants of the palace. This way, Aurora's world is preserved while she sleeps. The Lilac Fairy also commands a forest to cover and protect the palace while everyone inside is sleeping, and Aurora waits to be woken by true love's kiss. Act 2. 100 years have passed, and Prince Désiré is hunting with members of his court. They play games, but the prince is unhappy and decides to spend some time on his own. The Lilac Fairy appears and presents the prince with a vision of Princess Aurora. The prince is enchanted and pleads with her to take him to where the vision sleeps. The Lilac Fairy puts the prince to sleep, so that he and Aurora can meet in their dreams. When the prince awakens, he knows what he needs to do to find his love and journeys into an enchanted forest. The prince encounters various fairy tale characters: Puss in Boots and the White Cat, the Bluebird and Princess Florine, Red Riding Hood and the Wolf, who help him find his way to the palace. The prince finally discovers the palace hidden in the overgrown forest. Carabosse confronts the prince, determined to stop him from saving Aurora, but the Lilac Fairy arrives to overpower Carabosse. The prince kisses Aurora on the lips, and good overcomes evil. The spell is broken, Carabosse is vanquished, and Aurora is awoken from her 100 years of sleep. The inhabitants of the palace busily prepare for the wedding of Princess Aurora and Prince Désiré. The Lilac Fairy arrives to bless the happy couple. The marriage union is complete, and they all live happily ever after. The end. And that's the end of class today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a good week, and we'll see you again next time. Bye!